You're setting me up for failure, Luke. I thought we were a team.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Deep Drop. This is a fishing podcast, and I'm Luke McCredden, stumbling towards the finish line of 2025. With me, as always, Adam Ring Ads. Please, can you just take over? Because I am just, you know?
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. We all have these moments, but I'm happy to step in because it's about this time of the pod every week where we try and explain what the Deep Drop is. Now, this week will be no different, but I'm going to draw on a memory to describe what the podcast is actually about, because I remember way back when, and it was a long time ago, it may even be somewhere in the 15 to... I don't know. How old's my oldest daughter? 15? Maybe, let's just say 10 years ago,
right,
without wasting everybody's time.
Okay.
I bought home a pair of Spotter's sunglasses, and I gave them to my then 4 to 5 year old, and she put them on, and she said, "Dad, these make the world look like a better place."
Oh, wow.
Because it was just, it's that, you know, those beautiful lenses.
Yeah.
I think they were penetrator lenses where they just enhance and brighten. That's the whole point of it. I think the Deep Drop's kind of like a pair of spotters.
Wow. I like that.
It's the spotters for your ears.
Yeah.
Because as soon as the Deep Drop comes on, the world just feels like a better place.
What about this? Never done this before.
Oh, you're a double threat.
I'm wearing spotters in studio while recording. It does look better. You look great.
Thank you. So I think the Deep Drop is like, so you've got your shades, your spotter shades for your eyes, and you've got the Deep Drop for your ears. When your spotter shades are on, the world looks like a better place. Yeah. But when you're listening to the Deep Drop, it sounds like a better place.
That's good. I like it. Well done. We got there. That was a. We had to travel down a road to get there, but we arrived at the destination, and I loved it.
It's wordy.
It's wordy. That's
wordy,
okay.
But it's okay. It got the point across, I think.
It's a good get. Yeah. And don't be afraid, everyone. This is second last episode for the year, Ads. We're going to round things out next week for the year and have a few weeks off. But don't despair, we'll be back. I mean, we'll be both itching to get back anyway. So let's be honest. This is not a stumble towards the end, as I said off the top, because of the Deep Drop. It is just the year.
It's been a long year.
But it's good. It's all good. Welcome, everyone. If you've just jumped on right at the end of the season, that's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. You can go back.
You've got the summer. It's like TV reruns. You've got the summer to go back.
Yep.
And suss out 160 episodes worth of Deep Drop goodness.
Yeah. There's so many good moments of summertime TV reruns too, isn't there? Remember The Price is Right would just get played during the day because it was just a rerun, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yes.
What a show.
One of the better top 6 game shows. Oh, shit.
Write that down. I'm writing it down as we speak.
You must like it because you're writing it down, and that's unusual. If you are new here,
you know what?
Adam's not a note taker by rule, but you know it's good. Maybe
I haven't dropped my pen yet.
Yeah, 2026 could be your year.
So the first question of tonight's pod is: have I peaked too early for 26, or have I peaked too late for 25?
It could be an early peak. I think but if you've been along for the journey, been along for the ride, which has been 2025 and beyond, welcome back. It's great to have you here. The community is getting stronger by the day, Adam, and we couldn't be happier. We feel like the community's going to turn into some sort of army in 2026. You know what I'm saying? We won't call it an army because it's a bit...
Nah, it's a bit...
It's a bit... Yeah.
But... with some of the stuff that you and I have already been discussing. Now, for everybody out there, we haven't locked in anything for 2026, but the ideas are flowing.
The pencil's sharp.
The ideas are flowing, and we haven't even caught up, Luke, on all of the ideas that we've both brewing for 2026.
Do you want a little peek behind the curtain sort of scenario? Because last year, I think we towards the end of 2024 / start of 25, we caught up and we had a bit of a strategy session, Adam. And And the overarching strategy was just let's build the community. We love our community more than anything, and we love the banter, the shit talk throughout the week, the ideas, the people jumping on our stupid ideas, the facts from the community while we sit around mumbling around what we think could be right. And it's all about you guys. So it has been a huge year. We'll get into that next week. But, thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. It has been an absolutely sensational year. We'll recap next week, Ads, because even just thinking off the top of my head, we'll actually probably make some notes before next week. But, geez, we've done some stuff as far as just little, Anyway, we'll get into that next week.
We'll get into that.
It's been huge.
We'll get into that.
Socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Twitter?
No, not Twitter. What is it? TikTok.
Oh,
Twitter doesn't exist.
I'm like,
it's
shit.
X now, isn't it?
X, fuck.
Fucking.
Don't even have an account.
Nah. What's the other one? There's another one. There's anyway.
Spotify.
Yeah, I was but there was that other weird one that came along to try and sort of take on TikTok or Twitter or something. Threads, that's it. Which we're on because it's linked.
Are we?
Yeah, it's linked by Meta.
Not.
It's all Meta. It's all
I'm not.
No, and I never look at it. Anyway, but no, Spotify, absolutely right, Ads. Great shout out because Spotify's... Listen, you can listen to the Deep Drop on any sort of podcast player, so we're not, that's fine. Do it where you feel comfortable. Spotify is a great one though because it is somewhere that we can actually interact. So you can leave a comment on our episodes, you can follow along, you can hit the little bell, Ads, which is gives you a reminder when the new episode goes up. You can share it very easily share it around with your mates and your friends and your family and your kids and your cousins and whatever. And we encourage that, and we are very grateful for those of you that do share the Deep Drop around. But also, like I said, Spotify, you can actually drop a comment directly on the episode that you're listening to, or any episode for that matter. And we've been asking recently, Ads, to let us know where you are. There's been another few crackers this week where they're on the job site or they're on a commute to work, or I think everyone's kind of like, I'm just grinding away, trying to get through the year. So again, we'll ask the question, where are you listening to the Deep Drop? Drop a comment right now on the episode 160. Jesus Christ.
Feels significant, 160.
It feels
I know
good.
It's not, but it feels significant.
Yep, it feels good. It's kind of because, we often refer to, you're out in the crease, you're on 160. All of a sudden you feel like, oh, I'm not that far off a double ton. Do you know what I mean?
The Poms wouldn't mind getting to 160 as a team in an innings at the moment. So we're doing better than them, I reckon.
No, we actually are. We've just won the Ashes. But also, so we've also followed up with a secondary question, Ads, and we've asked, red or green apple. We've asked about, what was another one we asked about recently? I can't remember. Jesus, how good are we going? But this week I'm going to say... Where are you listening? What are you doing? Where are you listening? And just because it's seasonal, real tree or fake?
Ooh.
So don't have to, if you want to go into detail, feel free. Don't have to, though. You can just drop real or fake. Now,
I like that one. Or we had coffee preferences.
Coffee preferences, thank you. Now, real or fake, keep it clean. We're talking about Christmas trees.
No, don't.
No, give us preferences on whatever you think that. Whatever floats your boat. Now, just a quick shout out. Had a few questions come through on Insta while we were getting set up in the studio, Ads. We just said we're hitting the studio. What have you got? What have you got for us? Dirty Wilson said, when your account's called Dirty Wilson, you already started well. Love it. What the fuck's going on with these snapper? Or is it just me?
Do you know what, Dirty Wilson? You're a better man than I am because at least you've had a crack. I haven't even bothered.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Good.
So no, I would say...
They're around. Keep going.
I'd say not just you.
Yeah.
They're around, but persist. Please don't give up. Snapper season doesn't end in December, especially this season. I think it's just starting. Don't give up.
Oh, fuck, maybe we haven't had summer yet. You know what I mean? Silly String Fling. We've heard a bit from Silly String Fling over the journey. Is it perfectly acceptable to be at a comp, but the wind is shit, so you spend all day sinking tins instead?
Isn't it the only thing to do when the wind is shit?
Yeah, it's pretty much it. I mean, it's kind of the it's the fallback. It's the go-to fallback.
So I'm guessing they were at the COD Classic.
It sounds, mate, potentially. There was no detail in that, but it sounds like it. Was there some shitty weather?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no, absolutely acceptable. There was another one. Send me more deep drop squid jigs. Watch this space.
Ask Santa nicely.
Should we do a new pattern for next year, Adam?
Ooh.
Now, would you? Oh, maybe this is a question for the community. Is it the community jig?
The community's jig. Write that down. I'll write it down.
Yeah, do it.
I got it. I got this. Yes. 2026. The people's jig.
Fuck. And we just put it.
We submit your designs and we'll see what's up.
We're doing it. We are doing this.
We're giving away too much for 2026 already. It's at the straight to the top of the list for 2026.
This is going to be a campaign that we will run, and we're not going to milk it. This isn't going to go for months on end. This is short and sharp.
Don't fuck around.
Don't fuck about. Get your designs in. Oh my god, like this is coming.
But just wait,
as
not
we
yet.
speak. Not yet.
Not yet.
Work on them now. Work on them.
Yes, but
but we're not
submit
announcing it yet. So it's
no. So just relax.
Yeah, just chill out. Have it in the back of your mind. We've accidentally let slip something that we just thought of now.
Yeah, it's how we roll. It's okay. We're brainstorming.
This is
live.
this is the deep drop. If you know, to your original question off the top of the show, what is it? It's shit like this just popping into our brain, and then going. It's a lock for 2026.
This. Oh, put that.
Wow.
Okay.
Now we did a size 3 jig. Is that the right size? I feel like it's the right size. It's the middle of the road sort of size.
I think it's a nice size for a solid design too. I think 25 starts, 2.5 maybe starts getting a little bit intricate.
Yeah.
3.5 you lose a little bit of
same but different.
How often you want to cast it. I reckon size 3 is the go.
What a segue, by the way. What a segue. Now I'm up and about. You felt it. You can see it. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just ticking off monthly resos over here, ads. I should have queued something up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, I'm assuming you've been out smashing resos as well, but we'll get to you in a minute.
No, don't. You're setting me up for failure, Luke. I thought we were a team.
I did that. I had that moment over the weekend. Massive weekend for me. You know what I did, which was so satisfying, apart from actually fishing? I've cleaned up my office, set up a new rod rack, so there's now multiple racks. The lure boxes are stacked. I feel so good about it.
I had an emotional weekend.
For now.
But you finished.
Well, I just think it's going to... No, I'm going to keep it neat. I'm going to keep it neat and tidy. I'll do it...
Nice.
I can't show you now, but I'll show you after. I'll move the camera around. Anyway, and then prompted me, all right, we've got a bit of a weather window. This was late, very late afternoon, evening, because fuck me, it's still light at 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? It's sensational.
It's awesome.
And the wind was dropping off a bit, so off I went down to my local little... just through the kayaking, the paddle kayak, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Anyway, the wind didn't back off. Like an idiot, I've believed the fucking weather app. But anyway, it was good enough. I got out. I just wanted to get a couple of hours of power, get a few squid for the table, and move on, sort of thing. And I've got a bit of a question, because what I ended up usually in this particular area I go, I'll pick up some. I can get some really big squid, but usually they're decent. Like they're not necessarily always enormous, but they're usually pretty solid. What I ended up finding was a patch of pretty small calamari, which I'm afraid to admit this to someone like you, Ads, but the first one I actually flicked off because I went, I want the... Yeah, I know.
What?
I thought I want bigger ones, and then I realised soon after that I think I had a double hook up at one stage, and they're all about the same size. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. A few of these will do. You know what I mean? And they were small. They were very small, but they were not like, you know, not California.
Like
no, they were. Yeah. Anyway, I thought, shit, light's getting low. I've got to chuck on the deep drop jig.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel right putting on a green fairly bright green jig when that light was really dipping. Because after I just caught a few on a black jig, basically, which felt right. Anyway, gave it a go and was literally going, that'll do, calling it a day, and started winding it in, and lo and behold,
Last cast.
last cast.
Ticked off a reso.
Squid on the deep drop, squid jig, reso tick. I was pumped. It would have been nice to get a decent one, but hey.
Hey, we can't be choosy at the moment.
Beggars cannot be choosers. I also just want to shout out everyone that sent through. Like, as soon as we put up that that list, that monthly reso list, we got bombarded. We got trout on topwater. We got meter barra.
Ooh.
We got, it was all happening. So I don't know. We haven't spoken about this. Are we ticking them off? Like, what are we?
We're counting them.
Are we counting them?
Tick those. Count them.
All right.
Tick them off.
Okay. All right. Cool. So
Tick 'em off.
I'll post an updated list shortly, but that's good.
Yep. Because then as a community, we'll see if we can get the rest.
Okay. All right. Good. Which is kind of what we called for last week, I think, or a couple of weeks ago. So, all right, I'll repost because we've got a few new, good species on topwater and trout on topwater. I just realised. Okay, that's
so we can add a species and tick off the trout one.
So we've got 5 now. There 5 more to go on topwater, which I'm really comfortable with because there's none. They're all the northern species up until trout. So we've got we've got some very achievable ones coming up. So Lee Rayner was one of the people that enjoyed some of those giant salmon off the beach.
Nice.
Are we claiming Lee's fish for the 2 kilo salmon?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
we are.
I'll get it as long as I get a photo from him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, proof.
Yeah, proof. Pics to prove it. So it did get me thinking, ads just on the squid the other day, and this might be a really dumb question, so forgive me, but I mean it's the deep drop. I feel like I've never really thought about it, but if you encounter a couple of squid that are of a particular size, is that all you're going to get on that spot? And I'm not talking like differences of a few centimetres. I'm talking it's either, 20 centimetre hood or 40, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Do you get
genuinely? Generally, I'd say yeah. You reckon? If you get a couple of the same size, you're gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna get one considerably bigger from here.
So it was just one of those things I don't know I've really thought about all that hard, but I just thought if the mentality was big squid or bust, and you started picking up some of them small ones, you'd just completely move on.
Well, I don't know if I'd be moving on because if you're targeting a XL, you're probably going to be fishing in water where you'd expect an XL.
Deep and tidal, and it's not usually small ones around.
Yeah, and even if it's not deep, but more tidal, like in a Queen's Cliff, or for those that live over on the Portsea side, they'll get stuck into a couple of big ones, or for those in Western Port, up on the banks, Tide Bank, Quail Bank. So if you get a small one off those areas, you're going to be like, okay, no, I know that there's some big ones around. Yeah. I've just happened to pluck a small one. So you'd probably keep going.
Okay.
But this is it's a brilliant and beautiful question, because if you are targeting XL, how long do you keep trying to wade through small ones?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. It is a funny one, because I reckon in my fishing that I've done over the years in, say, Lonsdale Bight, deep water, very top, like tidal, just trying to think, there's probably not too many really small ones in as a, overall.
Yeah.
So you kind of might be going, oh, these are getting there, they're getting closer, we'll just keep going. And you may not get there to that XL one, but you go, geez, we've got a few really nice.
But you're not going to get any of those little California
yeah.
When you got the little one, how automatic was the shake off?
Boat side, kayak side. It was on the sleeper, on the drifter. The drifter.
Oh, nice.
It's
okay.
Yeah,
interesting.
I just had the bait cast outfit out the back with the drifter.
Nice.
And wound it in. It didn't even do that lunge thing, and I went, oh Jesus! And now again, it was probably similar size to what I ended up keeping, but I was just in that mindset of, nah, I want a chunky one.
I'm going to get some good ones tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was just, I didn't even grab it. I just grabbed the jig and just did the old, the flip it upside down. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
So, don't know. In hindsight, should have kept it. Would have added to
okay.
it.
You still killed a couple, so it was a good time.
Yeah. Got a few. Got half a dozen or something like that. So it was still like there's plenty there. I'm not, But the one on the deep drop jig is what I'm excited about.
So were you casting the deep drop jig, or was it a sleeper at the end? You were winding the sleeper in.
Nah, it was the caster. It was just that last cast I just lobbed out and just went, oh, you know what? Halfway back in, just went, nah. Yep, bang.
It's always the way.
Yeah. Funnily enough,
can you just quickly talk me through your sleeper game?
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yes.
Are you going big jig because obviously you're drifting? So are you bumping up the sleeper to a 3+, or are you downsizing because retrieving snags on squid jigs is a pain in the ass and going 3.0 and down?
No, it was the situation was a couple of meters of water to 3 tops where I was. So it didn't need to be huge, didn't need to be like, it could have been any size jig in my opinion, that would have been fine. Quick-ish drift because it was a lot windier than I anticipated, so it was a bit of a pain. So in hindsight, could have almost had like a bit of a chin weight or something just to get it down while I was drifting, because I was using the Daiwa Amorous jigs that we obviously had the giveaway for this year on the deep drop.
Yep.
I think, and I said it at the time, I was filming a little bit of stuff. I think Daiwa have accidentally created one of the better sleeper jigs on the market.
Nice, because they have a 2 toe points.
Yes, yeah, correct. Now I actually played around with them, and it was hard because I think it's easier in a boat to sort of spend time, crouching down, having a look. But I caught I basically just tied directly to the point of the nose, where your standard sort of toe point would be on a squid jig. When I got a couple of squid. So I don't know. I think there's definitely something about the swimming action of that particular jig that worked. But I also think the key with the drifter, and I say this, everyone, like, you could do whatever and it'll probably work, but is keeping it pretty close to you. Doesn't need to be miles out the back. Yeah. And there's a couple of reasons for it. One is easy to manage because, doing a lot of that stuff, especially in shallow, there's a lot of grass around at the moment. So you're getting a bit of shit on the jig a fair bit. So you don't want to be winding that in 50 metres at a time every time. Yeah, fair. The other one is if you hook up on the jig you're working and that drifter's not too far back, there's every chance that it's the mate, they come up and in 2 or 3 or 4 of them sometimes will see that drifter and whack it and away you go.
I like that.
Yeah.
So how many did you pick up on the drift?
2. 2 pretty much.
Drifter.
2 at the start pretty much, and one I ended up keeping. So 2 early on, the one I flicked off, and one I ended up keeping. And then she went quiet for the rest of the afternoon. So, like I said, it was hard. There was a lot of weed getting caught up in it. So, I'm sure for a lot of the drifting, it was had a bit of shit on it. But anyway, it was good. I'll tell you one thing. Here's my learning. And you and I love kayak fishing ads. We speak about it a lot. I've been on many adventure in my little blue paddle kayak ads. It's simple for me to chuck in locally to go get some whiting, squid, whatever, flathead, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I've had enough. I think I'm ready. I think I need a boat, mate.
Talk me through it.
I just can't.
Talk me through it.
It's just, I love the convenience of it. It's lightweight. There's no fucking around with ramps and that. Well, there kind of is because you still got to put it in. And I don't know. I just, when shit happens and there's some tangleage or there's some dicking around. And look, this is a really basic. You've got Hobies and shit, so yours are a lot more comfortable and free moving and whatever. I'm reaching around trying to get stuff, and I'm nearly dropping rods in the water and just having it's just, yeah. And I thought I'm getting wet because there's wind, and I'm pretty low to the water. I'm not sitting up on a nice, comfortable chair like you posh kayak anglers do. And, I just thought, nah, I think I'm done with this. And even just like getting this squid off the jig and, managing your rod down here and you're trying to flip the bail arm open for some free spool action and mate.
And even in a Hobie, that is that's frustrating at times.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier because you got all your stuff around you.
Yeah.
But do you know where I find the biggest benefit to a Hobie?
Where?
So much easier to have a cheeky piss in a Hobie than it is in one of a kayak like yours.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, there's...
What are you doing? You just got to hold it until you get back in.
I don't think I've been in a situation. If I was in
I always have to piss when I get out there.
I wouldn't be holding it in, mate. I'll find a way. Although,
because Hobie, it's awesome.
Yeah, visions of thoughts of you and your swag come to mind when I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't want to try to start having a piss on a kayak and then cramp up, and then I would be in the water. It'd be all over.
Well, you can't stand up when you're built like me. Standing up on a kayak is not an option.
No.
Even a Hobie.
No, just be a lean over. Yeah.
Well, this is the game you play. I mean, do you lean right back and try and flick it over the top of your pants? Or are you a sit forward and pop it out your short leg? You know those ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. But the good thing is, you've got a footwell that goes directly into the.
Oh, you're just pissing. You're pissing into your kayak.
Oh, straight into it. Straight in the middle of it.
Build, you'll get it.
You can't do that.
Well, I can. I would just be sitting in it for the next. If it came to it, mate, so be it. I'm soaking wet already because the spray and paddles are getting me all, So, hey.
Oh, so you're not even taking it out. You're just letting it go.
No, I haven't done that. I'm just saying, if it came to crunch, I would find a way to make it work. And if I wore half of it, mate, we're all grown up here.
Yeah, that's right. We've all had a little bit of our own piss on us at one point or another when we're out there having a fish.
Yeah, or just at home.
I wouldn't say it's my favourite pastime, but it's just kind of part of the parcel, really.
We've got it easy in the grand scheme of things.
We do.
100%
we do.
It's, I don't know how we got to that. That's not necessarily part of why I'm a bit over it, but come to think of it, now you say that, you got a point. So I don't know, mate, 2026 could be the year for me to
boat, you reckon?
Yeah, Anyway.
Listen, kayaks are unbelievably good, but they're not the answer to all problems. It's fun.
I'll never get rid of it. Well,
it's got a little bit of novelty factor.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind we should do a Hobie trip because you've talked these up for a while and I know you've got a spare one there. We should do some sort of mission, I reckon.
It's on the 2026 list.
Done. Well, fuck, you are on list fire tonight.
You just wait. You're getting a different co-host for 2026.
Shit. All right.
Mate, I'm fucking up and about.
I love this. This is great. I can't wait. There's so much to look forward to. Don't go anywhere. Adam, I am properly excited.
What are we excited about?
The sun.
The sun?
Yeah, the sun. It's out. Spring's here and summer's around the corner.
So I'd assume then that you also have a pair of spotters planted firmly on your face.
Absolutely. Goes without saying. This time of year, it's a non-negotiable. My spotters keep my eyes safe, make me look good, and most importantly, they give me the upper hand when I'm fishing.
And that's something we all need, especially me. So I'd suggest we all head over to spotters.com.au to check out the massive range of the highest quality lenses and sexiest frames right now. Luke, we have some fun on the deep drop and stuff around a little bit, but something we don't muck around with is safety on and around the water.
Correct. And as we come into the time of year that people start getting their boats ready, we urge everyone to check your inflatable life jackets and that they are in working condition and have been serviced.
The manual and auto inflate options from Response is perfect. Lightweight, compact, comfortable, and even a kid's size option so you can have the whole family covered.
Remember, for every person on board, there must be a life jacket on board. Check your local authority guides for all the legal requirements.
Safety is everything, and Response from Life Jacket Solutions has what you need.
So check out the Response range and where you can buy them at www.jmgillies.com.au.
The last of the ABT rounds for 2025 finished on the weekend. So they just finished off the Barra Tour, which is the last of the ABT comps for the year. So right. ABT being Brim, Barra and Bass. They're all finished. They're all done and dusted. Congratulations to all the anglers who dominated their said fields across all three species. Another successful year for the ABT. But Luke, I think it might be time they added another species.
Oh, okay. Have you got one in mind?
I've got a few in mind, but what I would like to do is brainstorm the idea with you, throw it out to the community, and do the whole thing. So the ABT it's the premier. If you want to be a competitive angler in Australia, you fish the ABT comps. Now, whether you travel and do the lot, generally us down south will participate in the Brim comps, and then you've got your, you've got your northern New South Wales, southern Queensland bass anglers that dominate that, and then you've got the impoundment barra guys, which are completing the barra tour every year. It's been that way for quite a long time, for as long as I can remember, and I feel as though we need to keep those key species because they're exciting, they're accessible, and it's time to go. But we have been spending a little bit of time in recent weeks talking about how fishing relates to cricket, how it relates to the NBA, and we've built certain things. What all of these sports have been able to do is add something extra. Let's add something extra to the ABT for 2026. If you could add one species. Now, there's a couple of guidelines I've got for you.
Okay.
Let's keep it in similar vein to what's already operating. Let's stay away from blue water because 2026, we're going to build the blue water leg of the ABT.
Right. Yeah.
So
it was my absolute first thought is let's go blue water. So you leave that alone? Okay.
So let's keep that as a separate. So we're talking hardcore lure anglers, impoundment-ish, but not necessary. Obviously, the Brim.
All right, I've got one.
The Brim tournaments are.
I've got one.
Let's brainstorm some ideas and let's pick one. You pick one.
Yeah.
And then we'll throw it to the community and we'll see what they would like to see added to the ABT. Now, asterisk to the whole thing, this isn't going to happen. It's not on the cards.
Hey,
this is just a little bit of fun that we're going to have to round out the second last
Don't
show
bring
of
that
the
sort of negativity here, mate. This could happen, and we'll pioneer it.
So if you were going to add some species to the biggest tournament scene in Australia, what are you adding?
Flounder. Not
what I was
straight off the
expecting
bat, dusky flathead.
Flathead. I'm just writing these down.
It's
because I might have to put together a one-pager for Steve Morgan.
It's simple. They're in as good a position it's ever been. The eastern seaboard of Australia, from the southeast Queensland all the way down the New South Wales coast, Victoria, the sort of eastern Victoria. The opportunities to catch a metre dusky flathead now are as realistic as ever.
Yep.
They're becoming somewhat of a trophy fish in their own right, and there is a fizz around dusky flathead fishing. You know what I'm saying?
And it does tick all the boxes as far as being inclusive for every state. You could have anglers, you're not going to get the hardcore bass anglers from southern Queensland. You're not really going to tempt them too hard to come down and chase black brim.
So I was going to ask off the top, do any anglers do them all?
I'm not too sure. It's a good question. I actually don't know.
So I reckon, again, I don't want to get...
Steve Morgan is the only one I know of that fishes every single round through all three species.
I mean, I don't want to derail your sort of topic of discussion here, Adam, but that's what it should be. Anyway, you know what I mean? Imagine that's the challenge.
100%.
We've spoken about this. You've got your home ground. You know what you're comfortable in. Anyway, dusky flathead come to mind adds as first thought without looking at offshore. Obviously, you said hold blue water. The other one that is kind of somewhat of a no-brainer would be Murray cod.
Yeah. I had that on my list too because you've got multiple impoundments.
Yeah.
Some impoundments that aren't necessarily known to hold the biggest fish, but would have endless potential.
Yeah.
And you've also got some New South Wales impoundments too. So you've got a clear scope for different systems presenting different challenges, which will suit specific anglers. Same with Dusty Flat.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go from bloody Port Stephens to Lakes Entrance.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like you've got some high quality and different.
What about you?
Different areas.
What were you? Where was your head at?
What about a trout round?
Interesting.
So would it be interesting in, say, you had a round at, say, I don't know,
And are
Yuki?
are you being specific on species of trout?
No, just trout.
Really?
Well, in a brim comp, does it matter if you get a black brim or a yellowfin?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Does it matter?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And I'm sure if I'm wrong, the community will let me know.
Yeah, let us know.
So no brown or rainbow, but I feel
Brook.
as though trout. Why not?
Tiger.
If you had a round at Purrumbete, it's a possibility.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't mind it.
You can cross over into Tassie.
So and that's not bad. That brings Tassie into it. So are we talking about? So
And the grand finals in New Zealand. What?
What is there part of the brim leg in Tassie?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep. St Helens, I think.
I should follow this more. I want to follow this more. It's hard to follow.
It's weird. Since starting at Rapala, I've started following it because there are some employees at Rapala that fish the comps.
Right.
So now you sort of got an invested interest. You know, some
Sure.
of the anglers. You're trying to see how your mates go. It's actually pretty fun.
100%. When I say it's hard to follow, I don't mean because it's like,
You just forget they're on.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
hard
forget
because
they're
it's
on.
hard to know when and where to watch or follow.
Yep.
Is it? Yeah. I've got a question. I'll leave it till the end though. So trout would be interesting, and I guess then it's all about. I suppose it's up to that particular leg, whether it's a river, lake, crater. Probably not.
You'd have
Fly, lure.
No. It's
Maggot.
ABT. No, it's ABT rules.
Lure.
So lure only.
Lure only.
No
Good.
trolling. This is comp rules.
Okay. No trolling. Is that a rule?
Yeah. I don't think you can troll in a comp.
No, I don't know. Again, I genuinely don't know. I want to
don't
know
think you
more.
can.
And I'm not saying that you should be. I didn't know. I don't know. That's fair
So I
enough.
thought trout could be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Do you know what would be cool as fuck?
What?
A mangrove jackleg.
Oh shit! Yes.
Fish in the canals.
Oh. That's your high octane spectator type of arrangement.
If you could find maybe 3 or 4, I guess, different areas or stretches of, because it'd have to be similar to like in the brim comps or whatever, you've got specific. I don't even know what the radius is of where you're allowed to
okay.
fish,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Zones.
But so if you could have 3 or 4 different systems where it's got a legitimate jack fishery, imagine watching highlights of just the best anglers in the country grinding boat hulls and pontoons for like 60 centimeter jacks.
So that would be cool. So this is kind of, how long's the ABT tournament's been running with these 3 species? Do you off the top of your head, like
A
long time
It's
though?
been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time.
I
You're
think,
right. It's time.
Yeah, it's time. We need a 4th species, I think.
And
Just for shits and gigs.
should we get Steve Morgan on to talk about it a bit more, more of an education piece for me, because I feel like I don't know enough about this stuff, and I want
Would be cool.
and can we then challenge him and say, mate, it's time.
Yeah, it's time.
Let's
Can we
get him
stop
on in
fucking around?
another. Hey, write it down, Steve Morgan.
On it.
I reckon you might know someone who can put us in touch. I like all of that. Yeah, I was going to say like snapper and stuff, but nah, doesn't appeal to me as a tournament.
No, because you need...
Not in this sort of tournament anyway.
Well, next year we're going to build a blue water leg. where
yes.
where we bring in the key blue water species to form the ABT blue water rounds.
I love this so much because you know
Yep.
why? It falls into so much of the things we've spoken about, state versus state, club versus club arrangement. I know it's not that, but it is nationwide.
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing this now, or are you saying we're going to do this next year?
No, let's do it properly next year.
Okay,
Let's spend a
And
full
pitch
segment
it.
on it next year, and let's write it down. What are the species? Where are we targeting them?
Well, is this
Because
part of
it's-
the? Is
because
this going to be part of the Steve Morgan episode? We'll pitch it to him at the end.
Oh, he might not give two fucks about blue water.
Don't
fishing.
care, but he will sit there and he will listen.
But it would be pretty cool if you had the three. Even if you were to start like what the ABT currently is, 3 key blue water species that you can target in different locations throughout the rounds would be awesome. So marlins straight away, because you can do one out west. You can go right over to Western Australia and run one of the marlins. You could go Port Stephens, Bermagui, Jarvis Bay. You could do, you know what I mean? You could pick
Oh yeah, yeah.
specific, you know what I mean?
The billfish that Ben Patrick, who owns Helco, is been catching, and I think Tim Carter's on that trip too, in that north. Oh my god! North WA.
Imagine those.
Holy
but
shit!
But imagine those boys going, "Fuck, I got the Port Stephens round in 3 weeks." Because it's exactly what happened with this Barra tour. They went from Mondi to Awonga to I think Kinchin, Faust, and there was one more.
What? As in that's the tour.
The
They moved-
impoundments. Yeah, and dude, it's wild. Just the last round at Faust, I think it consists of an all-nighter.
Mm.
So the hours of the comp are all fucking night. So
Yeah, right.
no one sleeps.
Jesus.
And then they do 2 more nights.
Right.
It's fucking wild.
It is wild. So that could lean
It's
into
awesome.
the Murray Cod winter comp. Yielding.
Yes.
Jesus. I mean,
Imagine
Yeah.
sorting a few of the comp fishers out at minus 5 degrees.
nah, I'm right. I'll sit this one out. I forfeit.
Yeah, I'll take the donut. Fuck it.
But I think you're right. I think there is a full episode we dedicate to breaking this blue water leg of ABT down, and then we pitch it. I'm not even joking right now.
So what other species could be included for ABT?
All right, so we've,
Mangrove Jack's a cracker. Trout could be a potential.
Murray Cod
What's
feels right.
Murray Cod feels easy. Flathead feels no-brainer.
Dusky feel, yeah. What else?
They're probably the key species.
Because if you talk like estuary perch, well, you've got that in a bass and a brim.
It's bass.
both.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. Same.
Mulloway,
Yellowbelly.
Oh,
that would
really
sort
challenging. That'd sort the
sort the men out from the boys, wouldn't
yes, it would. Yeah, interesting one though.
Yellowbelly would be
Because
pretty epic.
for those that are somewhat dialed in, it's your time to shine.
I also think there's potential, and hear me out, it's the throwback round.
Okay.
It's old school before we understood / gave a rat's about what fish feel.
Right.
If we kicked it old school and threw a carp round in, where the fish are actually brought in and weighed, because obviously you're not allowed to release them.
And then necked.
Yeah. They've all been brain spiked. The most
Yeah.
humane way to put them down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
imagine there was this weigh in where there's just carp being weighed.
Well, is that part of Carbathon 26? Hashtag Carbathon 26.
Because I guess where the carp part of it falls down for the ABT is catching them on lures.
Yeah.
Just you
And it
can be
doesn't
done, but
feel right getting excited
anyone
about a
care?
carp capture, you know.
Nah.
Yeah, okay. Mulloway. Dusky Flathead Murray Cod feels right to me.
I feel as though they're two that you could slot in tomorrow and it would just be sick straight off
It'd be
the bat.
sick, yeah. And especially, like, because you think about, I don't know about you, like, ABT, like, I think the guys and girls fishing these tournaments are dialed in on primo lures, The gear's top shelf. Not that it has to be. I'm just saying, like they love gear, and I love that about. And so the modern day
hardcore dudes.
yeah, and modern day sort of dusky flathead fishing is the lures on the market that you chase duskies with are sick. You know what I mean?
Casters are in play.
I was going to say there's basically dedicated rods and reels now that are almost built and developed for it. It just makes sense to me.
Yeah, big dusky flathead are exciting to look at. I think it was at Kinchant. There was an ABT record caught only a couple of weeks ago.
Heard
a barra
about
that went at $1.43.
That's ridiculous.
That's a big fucking barramundi.
Yeah.
I think estimated weight is like 62 kilos or something.
Fuck. Yeah,
like
right.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's out of control.
Like I feel as though, and this is ultimately where it would be unreal to see things shift back into this. How is every fisho not seeing and celebrating a $1.43 barra that was caught from typically an impoundment that in the grand scheme of what the barra tour is, from what I understand, it's not really a giant fish impoundment.
So that's a great point, actually, because I've heard about that fish. I haven't seen it, and I'm not saying what I mean is, you're right. It should be plastered everywhere celebrating.
Everybody should know.
Yeah,
everybody should be going. Holy fuck! There was a $1.43 barra caught in the comp last night. Did you see it?
No, you just see stupid shit that you don't need to, like me reacting to videos of.
Like, I want interviews with the angler.
Yes.
What I mean?
When you said retro, when you said throw a throwback round or whatever, I thought like retro round or it might be a retro day where everyone's fishing mono and
they're only allowed to use
no sounders, no electronics.
Yeah. Oh, no electronics day would be
as they launch, the batteries are removed and put in a safe spot, so then just nothing, just mono on the reels,
Black Queens only.
Oh my god, Black Queens only.
So yeah, I think
it's a cool one. I would love to know. I know you said Steve Moore. I'd love to know whether anyone's done them all successfully. Steve might have. I don't know.
Steve's legit. He's won
everything.
Oh, he's won brim rounds. He's won bass rounds. Barra rounds.
That's the Grand Slam.
Well, I think he might have finished. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to check. I think he was like. I think he was like top 2 angler of the year this year. I think.
Oh, yeah, he's
maybe.
Good.
Or top 5.
Can anyone be a part of this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking?
Oh, dude, we'd get fucking slaughtered.
We'd bring the vibe, though. We'd bring the vibe. Do you think they'd hate us because we'd be having too much fun? Because they're serious. They're not joking around when they're fishing these comps, are they?
Well, no, because
what time do they smash cans?
No, well, hear me out. In the barra round, they have a dress-up night every year.
While fishing?
No,
Right.
It's in between.
That's what I'm saying. We'd take it. That's where we'd go with it.
It might actually be the night after the all-nighter, or it's the night before. But they do have like a celebration of the barra tour, and they all dress up. And
the Gold Coast Flatty Classic is a massive event. Just thinking about Flatties again. Well, the Cuda comps and like so. The
Cuda comp's huge.
Yeah.
You've got the Cod Classic, one of the biggest comps in the country. So there's comps that are already happening. It would just be cool to make one like official worth points when we're tallying up these Angler of the Year and we're having a look at best overall anglers. This is ultimately where I would absolutely love more than anything else in fishing at the moment. It would be awesome if because you see the competitors at each comp. Now, whether it's brim, whether it's bass, whether it's barra.
Yeah.
And there is teams that are sponsored by whatever. So, Rapala, like Timmy Morgan's fishing them, Mickey Horn's fishing them. They're representing Rapala. You've got the Wilson boys. I think Dicko gets amongst the barra rounds, does very well. I think Josh from Samaki, he actually finished first and second in the last 2 barra rounds. I would love nothing more than to see some of these companies going, okay, we'll do our local rounds. but we're going to sponsor an angler to do all of the rounds. Like what you were saying, like what Steve Morgan does with fishing. He fishes everything. Now, whether it's the Brim rounds in Tassie up to the most northern Barra impoundment as part of the Barra Tour, he fishes everything. Wouldn't it be awesome if it got to a point where some of these big fishing companies are actually sponsoring an angler and they're like, no, you're the face of our competitive company.
Yeah.
You're fishing all of them, so you better sort your shit out. You need to be good at Brim, you need to sort your bass shit out, and then you need to go and dominate Barra in some of the toughest impoundments in the country.
Are you saying that they're funded enough that is their full-time gig?
No, but they're so it would be up to them to get good.
But what I'm saying is, if you go...
No, the entries are paid for, and they're representing these companies.
Yeah, the amount of time spent fishing all these tournaments, all of a sudden, it's a lot. So, I don't know, maybe you're working for said company, so it's kind of just part of your job, I guess, could be one angle. I'm just trying to think about it, because I'm like, if you send someone and there's, I don't know how many legs of each thing there are, but it's like, it's a fair bit of time. Do you know what I mean? So, let's get behind them. Let's fund it. Let's go all in, Rapala, Shimano, Daiwa, whoever. Yeah.
We pay for all their entries. They keep their winning fees and all their winnings and bits and pieces.
Should we sponsor an angler?
Would be pretty epic if we saw Tim the Brim Morgan back in the Brim scene.
It would be, wouldn't it? Tim the Brim. Does he do the Brim legs at all?
No, he fishes the Barra rounds.
Yeah, he does the Barra. He'd still have it. He'd still have it.
He's still got it.
He'd be right up there.
He's still got it. Maybe that's why he doesn't do it. He just gives everyone else a chance.
I went into it, and I know, obviously you've seen it a million times. I went into his office, I think it was last year when I was up at visiting Rapala, and he's got a glass cabinet full of lures that he's won tournaments on over the years. Like I'm talking way back, throwback. And most of them have just got no paint on them. They're just completely chewed up. And I love that sort of shit.
Yeah. It would be awesome to take the ABT to the next level and have it more followed.
I love it. Well, do you know what's weird? I just realized I wasn't even following their Instagram page. So I am now. And there is a photo of that Barra, and it is ridiculous. And I'm going to share it with the community.
I've got an angler in mind that we should sponsor.
Is he part of the tournament?
It's not a he.
Is she a part of the? Oh, absolutely.
She's already pretty capable with one species, and I would put cold hard cash on probably one of the most accomplished cod anglers already in existence.
Take my money.
We could bring her up to speed on Brim and Bass, couldn't we?
Of course we could.
Well, actually, we couldn't. We couldn't do shit.
No,
we're useless otherwise. But she'd work it out.
So is what you're saying? Are we throwing another challenge out to Kate? Not yet.
Let's hold. So it's team. So her and her hubby.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this off there.
Let's talk about this. Let's set up a call. Get them on the line. Get them into the boardroom.
Even if it's just one comp for each species to start with,
mate.
We need to work that.
If they bring cod in, look out.
Oh, look out! It's over.
It's over.
She's won it.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything while we're recording.
It's not our style though. We say shit and then regret it later. That's what we do. But let's not sort of just pigeonhole it. Like if you think that you would be a good representative or representation of the deep drop and you want to fish these tournaments, let's chat.
You know what?
Let's chat. We could have a different angler in each leg, in each thing.
Send us your resume.
Yep.
Now, Luke and I, we're not going to read through pages. All we need, Brim,
voice
PB.
message.
Brim, PB, Bass, PB, Barra, PB. Just leave them in the comments. That can be your resume.
Is ABT the one with the non-boater thing?
No.
Oh. So it's...
Oh, no, it is. Brim it is, boater and non-boater. Barra is team entry.
Right.
Bass might be boater and non-boater. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
How do you feel, and this is just one from left field that how do you feel about, and this is, but maybe this goes into next year's Blue Water thing, but a land-based leg of the ABT tour. the ABT Blue Water Tour. And when I say land-based, well, I've been chatting to Brooksy and Briggsy a fair bit lately.
Yep.
You know where I'm going with it? GTs.
Yeah, GTs. And it would
Land-based.
it seems like we would be doing a disservice to fishing if we didn't include Giant Trevally on the ABT Blue Water Tour.
Oh, it'll be in there. Yeah. It might be the bonus round. You know what I mean?
No,
Overtime.
Fuck that. Overtime. The decider.
Yeah.
Game 7.
Yeah.
There's a lot to work through here.
And this is a genuine discussion for off air, but I'm putting it out there because again, it's what we do. Can we get involved with the ABT?
I wouldn't have thought so.
No, I'm not saying fishing it. I'm being serious now. I'm not, how can we get involved? I think this is good.
I think sponsoring having our own team would be unreal.
Yeah. Fuck, we're not in it.
Nah, shit no.
We're just paying good anglers to fish it.
Correct.
Can we? The deep drop bring back Tim the Brim?
Oh.
It's a deep drop Rapala collaborative, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Rapala are funding most of it. Fuck.
We've got some work to do.
Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. Wow.
Yeah, write
Can
that
you,
down.
your list, it should be...
Tell you, I'm bringing the noise. I hope I'm not peaking too early.
Yeah, but no, I'm feeling it. It's a good flow. Have you made the notes about Tim and the Brim?
Yep.
Good. Wow. All right. Yeah, but all in all, I'm absolutely with you on the tournament front. I think it is something it's not... I don't know. What do you reckon, Brooksy?
I think most penis...
Yeah.
Brooksy nailed it.
He nailed it. He always does. Yeah. So thank you for that. It needs to be sexy again, where we want to bring sexy back. That would be a good cue to play that song. But, trademarks, fines, lawsuits, not into it.
Yeah.
Let's do this instead because we fucking own it.
The deep drop.
Top 6. That's a big statement right there. Not sure whether my drumming came through the microphone then, but I was really giving it to this bit of paper in front of me.
I love it.
It's a good air drum song.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's up there with Phil Collins. It's getting late. It's getting late in the night. It's getting late in the year. But we've got a good... This is an interesting top. This top 6 is fun, but it's something we kind of talked about pre-show because we kind of want to structure it, but we haven't gone deep in it, and I'm curious as to where we go with it. Anyway, you explain it, take it away, and then let's get into it.
Well, I think it might have even been at about this time last week when we were gone down some weird tangent on this podcast. We were talking about old school mobile phones.
Yep.
And I thought, you know what, that is the perfect, or one of the perfect top 6 categories that we haven't done. So I thought tonight we would roll out the top 6 mobile phones. So here's where we're going with this. Obviously, there is countless numbers of ridiculously good mobile phones that circulate the globe right now.
Yeah.
Some of which we've never heard of, some of which we have owned for years and years. So I thought, look, if you and I make this a little bit of a trip down memory lane and we maybe lean on some of the more nostalgic phones that we've owned or were huge in our time that we didn't own, but ones that when you say it, everyone goes, oh, I remember that. Oh, I had one of them. It was awesome.
And it's not just the phone itself. It's the moment where all of a sudden you could ring someone or you could message someone or you could play Snake. But I think that, even just thinking about that time, remember, I think text messages were like 20 cents a pop.
Yeah, it cost you per message.
So you weren't just writing back, ha ha. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we used to type shit that spelling words correctly was not an option.
No.
So there was no autocorrect.
No.
Everything was abbreviated.
Well, yeah, because there was a character count on each message.
Oh, there was too.
Yeah. So everything was abbreviated. THX, thanks. Like
we've
you know
come
what I mean?
A long way.
Yeah,
we've come a long way.
And it makes me think: were companies taking the absolute piss back then? by charging for a text message because nothing's cost, like, you know what I mean?
But we didn't. I don't remember, and maybe because we were young, maybe having this exact same conversation with our parents would be completely different. But 20 cents a text message didn't feel like we're getting ripped off.
It was amazing. We were able to send a message to our mate. Yeah,
that's right. And like there was no emojis. It was just a semicolon and a bracket for a sad face or a smiley face.
That's right. And the time you would spend to create a picture using characters, whether it be a hyphen or a star or a full stop. Yes. Not to mention the time you would spend creating ringtones.
Yes.
Remember just using the buttons?
Do you remember the...
Enter Sandman was mine for a while.
I specifically remember sending our version of emojis.
Yeah.
Remember when you would do like the number 3, then a heap of equals, and then a D at the end,
and then a couple of dashes,
dots. Or you did the brackets with a full stop in the middle of it, but you didn't.
I've forgotten about that one. Oh, you can't do that anymore. So we've gone backwards.
So I think.
Wow, number 3.
You'll obviously
equals.
So you'll see, and I do want to relive this. So write this down because you write this one down because you're the actual person that does look after the socials for us. Separate to the top 6, which you will see in cut downs on socials. Can you post a tile? Show us your best old school emojis.
Oh, okay.
Because you can still do them on a keyboard. Or you can still even do them on your phone, but just post in the comments the best self-made emojis. I'm talking about the 3, the equals with the D at the end. I'm talking about the brackets with a full stop in the middle. I don't even know what they don't. Obviously, they don't all have to be rude, but we'd prefer it. But just do we would just rather. Post your best homemade emojis that we used to rock with some of the phones that we're about to list on this top 6.
I just want to have a go real quick. How would I do it? I'm going to text you, and because okay, so it would be how do you do what was it like a backwards 3 or something? Okay, I've got it. I've got it.
This is shit podcasting.
No, yeah, but that's okay. This is the one that this.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's exactly what I mean.
All right. Perfect. I need to screenshot that. We're going to send that to... All right. So they're the sort of things we're after.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we are going...
We're all for it.
We are going... Yeah, we're going to relive the top 6 mobile phones of our time. Luke, very quick couple of shout-outs. We're not going to go that far back that we're talking about that big brick bastard that you pull the thing down and pull the antenna up and all that.
Yeah.
OGs.
Yeah, solid shout-out.
I remember them, but I never owned one. It wasn't even an option for me to own one. So we're not going to go that far back. But what I'm going to do, Luke, is it might be a little bit of a different way to read these out because I think 1 and 2 is going to get heated. So I will quickly now read out 6 to 3.
Okay.
You tell me what you remember about these phones and why they changed our lives.
Okay.
And then we will get into 1 and 2 at the end. So this is the top 6 mobile phones of our lifetime, Luke. Number 6, the Motorola Razr V3. The flip phone that made flip phones sexy.
It was kind of the James Bond type. If you had that, you were feeling pretty, not even gangster, just like, I don't know, top secret, really. Did
you ever own one?
No, not one of those.
I didn't either.
It was kind of,
but it was kind of the phone I
wanted but never reached.
Yeah.
But also, I probably wasn't cool enough for it at the time, so. Because you had to be somewhat
me too,
cool.
Actually. I probably wasn't worthy of that phone. Number 5, the Nokia 6110 Navigator.
Now, this is interesting. Were you saying you had this?
This changed my life, Luke, because I am the type of person that gets lost going out of my driveway. So being able to navigate on a phone was life-changing.
Game changer. Absolutely.
Epic phone.
Well, it's set the bar for the world we live in now.
Well, it made the Melways obsolete.
The Melways.
Remember the Melways?
Oh, of course I remember the Melways.
My mum still buys a Melways.
Really? They're still printing them?
Apparently.
How dangerous in hindsight were Melways when you had them on your lap, just driving?
Yeah, trying to work out what page it connects to. It's more dangerous than mobile phones, and we're getting fined for that shit now.
How is it that I'm on page 44 and the next page is 72? Like, what the fuck?
How did they work that out? That would have been a head fuck of a job, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nightmare of a job, but
Yeah.
terrible to be sticking that on the dash trying to read while you're driving at 110 down the freeway. Anyway.
Number 4, the Nokia 3210.
Yes, this was it for me. This was number 1. This was my first.
Yeah.
You know, you always remember your first, Adam.
You certainly do.
And this was a solid phone, somewhat of a brick, solid. Like you know, we all dropped them plenty of times, but yeah, it held up. It held up, and it was the one that I wrote, I penciled in, dialed in my first ringtone, and you know, sent my first text message. Oh, all the things, you know. Yeah,
this was the first phone I got on a plan under my name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You became an adult that day.
I did. Well, kinda.
Yeah.
Got it from Crazy John. They fucked up the paperwork, and I didn't get a bill for the entirety of the phone.
Is that this one?
With full service. Yep.
That is and lifetime on how long did that go for? Have we had this conversation?
Well, I think we did. It basically went until what comes in at number 3 came out.
Good segue.
So at number 3, the Nokia 3330.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This is a big step up.
This is the phone of our generation.
You reckon?
Yep.
Because this was obviously from memory a smaller, physically smaller, a lot more capabilities from memory.
I feel as though this is the first phone where being able to customize it to your preference,
right,
was actually really doable. I feel as though this is where we saw the first of the... You know, when you walk into a shopping centre now, you've got the little stalls in the middle of the walkways where you can buy iPhone cases and Galaxy.
Yeah.
I think this started it. Because you could easily interchange cases on these.
Yeah.
There was all the crazy colours. There was ones with band logos on it.
Right. Yes.
I feel as though this is the one that you could customize.
Okay.
The ringtone thing was a real thing now.
Yeah.
You could download ringtones.
Was this the one you could get that? What did they call it? Like a tradie case for it. Then you could just drop it and throw it around and all sorts. Or was that a different phone altogether?
I actually think that might have been a phone they made.
Yeah, okay. But yeah,
it looked like a padded house brick.
This was a solid. This is a great
it was a solid
number 3.
phone.
Yeah.
Little chode of a thing compared to the other ones. It was a little bit shorter, a little bit wider, but it had some heft. You could drop it.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you had to boomerang it at someone, it was going to hurt.
It was going to hurt, and it wouldn't have broken.
Yeah.
And ain't no screens to crack. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So before we get into 1 and 2, I want to very quickly recap what we've done.
Okay.
So number 6, we had the Motorola Razr V3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, we had the Nokia 6110 Navigator. At 4, we had the Nokia 3210. And at 3, we had the Nokia 3330. Now it gets controversial, Luke.
Well, not in my mind, Adam.
Not in mine either, but I feel as though we're going to fight.
All right.
Because for me, Sorry, keep going.
No, I was going to say that everyone knows where we're going to go with this, but what people might not know is that you and I both sit in different corners.
We do.
And have done for our whole smartphone lives. And we should say too that obviously there's a whole journey of iterations of the smartphone as we know it now, the two main ones.
Yep.
But we're just talking the family, the brand.
That's right.
And
Yep.
And so
That's
what
right.
you're going to say next is number 2 is the Apple iPhone.
Well, that's number 1, and I don't think it's close.
Wow. I don't know if you're being serious right now. You're a funny guy, Adam. You're a funny guy.
Well,
I've been a Samsung Galaxy person since I got a smartphone, which I don't even know when that was. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Otherwise, I would have changed.
You couldn't be more wrong.
What's wrong with it?
It's not an Apple.
It's not a functionality.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're on par. Like, they do everything we need them to do. Let's be real for a minute.
Oh.
Both phones do everything we need them to do. However,
in the words of the great Mitch Chapman, this is life changing. When you got your first smartphone, it was life changing.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh my God, it was, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. We all know the reasons. There's just but there's one thing, and I'll say one. There's multiple, but there's one thing that Android or Samsung phones have done and had above iPhone from day dot, and still to this day, by a mile, camera quality, by a long shot. Not even argue. You can't even. And it's big in this day and age. We live in a world where we capture everything on our phones.
Didn't Samsung get fucked over when you remember when they released this phone with this amazing camera and you could zoom in and take photos of the moon? And it was just AI painting a moon over what you just taken.
I don't think that was a thing. I don't think that was a thing. I don't know what... Listen... I just don't know. People have this fascination about it's just this as soon as someone knows that you've got a Samsung phone, they feel the need to go, oh,
you're automatically a shit person.
What? Why?
Because it's not an Apple iPhone.
Well, words of Mitch Chapman.
It's life changing.
I don't know what he says. Nah, listen, I don't think we can agree on this. I think it's going to have to be number 2 for Apple and number 1 for Samsung. We good with that? Right. Thanks, Ed. See you later, mate.
Okay, I'm going to do this.
Sorry, I just did a walkout. I thought we were done.
Could this be the first time in Top 6 history we cannot decide on a number 1?
Well, what do we do?
I think there's only one way to settle this, is that Apple and Samsung both jump on board the deep drop.
Yeah.
Flick us a couple of phones and we'll use both. Because I've never ever used a Samsung.
I am so passionate about Samsung phones until Apple offer us free phones, and then I'm all in. I can be bought, whatever.
Whatever. We're only human.
Listen, it might be an equal number 1.
It might be an equal.
I think we might have to. But
I don't know how you're going to sort the tile out, the TikTok for this. I don't know how you're going to work it.
Well, I think you need to read out equal first and equal first as per normally, style. I just want to say before you do, this is one we need. We just need the split. We need the community to lean into this and let us know your split. Don't worry about where Adam sits. We know he's wrong, but we want you to tell us where you sit in this. This is an important conversation. This in 2025.
Do you think it's worth running a poll, or would it just be too embarrassing for the Samsung users?
Come on. Let's do a poll. We're doing a poll.
Okay,
we're doing
a poll. In the meantime, here is the top 6 mobile phones of our generation. Number 6, the Motorola Razr V3. Number 5, the Nokia 6110 Navigator. Number 4, the Nokia 3210. Number 3, the Nokia 3330. an equal first for the first time in Top 6 history. Equal first. The Apple iPhone and the Samsung Galaxy.
And I like the way you read them out. Samsung Galaxy was last. No, that's fair. That's fair. You can't split it. Let's be honest. They both are pretty. It's pretty crazy what we can do now. Let's be honest. We've spoken about AI and modern technology in boats, and we'll continue to talk about some crazy ideas we've got with that. But that is just where it all stems from. Let's be honest. That was the first fucking thing that just blew everyone's mind, right?
Yep, big time.
Good one, Ads.
Absolutely big time.
Good top 6. Good to throw back and reminisce about some of those old phones. And who knows? We might be sitting here in a few years. Because, like, what do Nokia do now? As in, are they a company anymore? Seriously.
They probably branched out and just made computer chips and shit. I don't know. I think they still do. They have released phones recently. I don't think anyone cared.
No, well, of course not. But do they play in the smartphone space, or is it completely just? Do they?
Well, yeah, but is there any market for a phone that isn't a smartphone now?
I'm going to get a Nokia smartphone. That'll really piss people off.
It will. What are your thoughts on mucking around with like Google Phone and that sort of
Fuck, it looks sleek.
Is it all space agey and stuff? Or is it just
the
nice?
Nokia 83 5G? Have a look at this bad boy. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it looks like the size of a book.
It's big. Well, I mean, let's be honest. They're all...
I wonder what they specialize in, because
what's
like
their
you said,
thing?
Samsung, the camera is their thing.
Yeah.
iPhone, just everything is their thing. What's Nokia's thing?
Do you want me to ask? Do you want me to ask AI?
Yeah, give it a crack.
I'll ask Meta AI. Hang on. What are we asking? What's
Nokia's draw card? Nokia smartphone's draw card.
All right. Do I just hit this? Hang on. Oh,
we should have rehearsed this.
We should have rehearsed this. Hang on. I'm going again. What's Nokia smartphone's draw card?
Interesting question. Nokia smartphones have several key features. They often have long battery life, durable builds, and Android operating systems. Some models also have unique features like Zeiss lenses for enhanced camera performance. Would you like to know more about a specific Nokia model?
Not particularly.
So basically, they're just a
Android operating system's interesting.
Yeah, couldn't afford iOS.
Good for us. Has anyone got a Nokia? Let us know. I doubt it.
Yeah,
surely no one.
Yeah, I doubt. I'd be surprised.
Anyway, I'm sure they're exactly the same as everything else. Yeah. Right, Ads, that's about us for tonight. We spoke a little bit about the squid sesh. Going to be more of them. We're going to do some more squid sessions. We'll get out over summer. ABT tournaments, this is a big one. This is a big one that we're going to break down even more. What we're saying is we want to see Murray Cod, Dusky Flathead probably added to the ABT
They're probably the
circuit.
easy ones.
Mulloway potentially, Trout maybe.
Mangrove Jack potentially for the Northerners.
And then next year, stay tuned, because we are going to create the ABT Blue Water section. Yep. We'll drag Steve Morgan in, and whoever else needs to be in the room. Sit them around. I'll put together a prezzo. I'll present it, and we'll do it all on the podcast.
Why not?
Mobile phones, top 6. How did we go? What do you remember? What were your OG phones? But more importantly, where do you stand in the smartphone conversation? Thank you very much, Adam.
Send us your old school emojis.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
3 == D.
Dot. Dash.
Thanks, Ads.
Peace.